The galaxy held its breath as I stepped onto the forbidden world alone. No escorts, no weapons, just a human walking into legends written in blood. They called this place the Council of Eternity, where species went to die. 1,000 alien eyes followed me, calculating how quickly I would break. I felt fear, yes, but also something they never accounted for. Resolve. The floor shifted beneath my boots, reacting to my DNA signature. Murmurs echoed. Humans weren't supposed to survive the threshold. I walked anyway, each step louder than their ancient fears. At the center floated the High Council, suspended like living gods. "State your purpose," thundered a voice that once erased civilizations.
I didn't bow.
That alone shocked them more than any weapon. "I came to speak for Earth," I said, calm despite the pressure. Laughter erupted, sharp, cruel, ancient with practiced arrogance. They remembered us as prey, survivors of their forgotten experiments. What they didn't know was how much pain teaches a species. The Council accused humanity of trespassing sacred galactic law. Punishment meant extinction, slow, public, and absolute. My heartbeat echoed louder than their threats. "You fear us," I said softly, and the room went silent. Fear was not something gods expected to hear. I revealed humanity's secret. Our adaptability wasn't accidental. We were designed to survive their worst worlds. The Council shifted uneasily. History began unraveling. Humanity was their contingency plan, never meant to stand. But we stood anyway. We always do. One counselor demanded proof of my audacity. The sphere analyzed strength, intelligence, and will simultaneously. Pain hit first, enough to shatter weaker minds. I remembered Earth, and I endured. The sphere cracked. That had never happened before. Shock rippled through the council like a solar flare. I wasn't done. That was only the beginning. "You called us weak," I said, voice rising. "Yet you still fear what we might become." The eldest counselor demanded my final offer. I offered peace, or something far worse. Silence stretched longer than wars had lasted. Then the twist. They activated humanity's kill switch protocol. Pain unlike anything tore through me. But the switch failed. Humanity had rewritten it centuries ago. The Council realized their greatest mistake too late. We weren't their weapon anymore. We were our own choice. I transmitted a signal back to Earth. Human fleets awakened across the stars, not to attack, but to bear witness. The Council begged for negotiation, voices finally trembling. I gave them one condition: never decide humanity's fate again. Equality terrified them more than extinction ever had. They agreed because they finally understood us. We survive. We adapt. We remember. I turned to leave as the Council chamber stabilized. No guards followed. No threats remained. Outside, my ship waited, unchanged, patient human. The galaxy felt different now, quieter, uncertain. Fear had changed sides. Back on Earth, people watched history rewrite itself. No cheers, just quiet pride.
We didn't win by force.
We won by refusing to kneel. That scared them more than any fleet. The Council would never forget that day. The day a single human walked in alone, and walked out having changed the galaxy. Humanity's story had only just begun, and the stars were finally listening. Somewhere, an alien child asked what humans were like. The answer was simple and terrifying. They endure, the elder said, and they never forget who tried to break them. The galaxy adjusted accordingly. I logged my final report alone in the cockpit, hands shaking, not from fear but release. Humanity didn't need permission anymore. We had taken our place, not as conquerors but equals. The council chamber remained, empty and humbled. Their legends would change after this. Monsters replaced by mirrors. Because humans reflect what the galaxy shows them. And today we chose restraint. Tomorrow, the galaxy would test us again. We would be ready. Not because we are strongest, but because we never stop becoming. That is what truly terrifies the stars. My ship vanished into the dark between suns. Alone again, but never insignificant. Somewhere, the council still watched the shadows, wondering what humanity would do next. So were we. That uncertainty is our greatest weapon. Because we don't follow destiny, we challenge it. The council learned one final truth that day. Never underestimate a species that survives itself, especially when it walks in alone. The galaxy will remember this moment forever. The moment fear changed hands. The moment humanity stood unbroken. And the moment the universe took us seriously. I walked into the Alien Council alone and changed everything.